Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rick, and welcome back to Rimworld. First thing I'll discuss at the top of the episode is that there have been significant changes with the base. Look at this. It's like an entirely new base. I've spent about a year. I'd say it's been about a year in-game. Basically doing what I was talking about the last episode, which was building this kill box. And it took forever. And it took a ton of steel. But built this kill box, and while I was building the kill box, I just rearranged some stuff around the base. We have more colonists now that we've recruited, so I've made some extra bedrooms here. I did research well, I researched a lot in the time that's gone by, but the advanced power, the only thing I haven't researched now is nuclear power, so I went ahead and replaced all of our solar panels with advanced solar panels, and I replaced all of our geothermal generators with advanced geothermal generators. So now we're creating tons of energy. Also, let's take a look at the layout of the base. Everything is indoors for the most part, except for the area where we're going to build launch pods. This awesome area that I built for our animals, you can see that all of this area, it's just hay growing here. So hay, and then I've got refrigerators here for the hay too. Hay and kibble over here for all the animals. So they've pretty much got an infinite supply of food. I shouldn't have to worry about them starving anytime soon. Over here, we've got our roofed grow area. I've slimmed this down a little bit, and I had extra space here, so I was like, what am I going to do? I just built a little wedding chapel here in case anybody else wants to get married. Now they've got a place to do it. I've got a bunch of batteries here, along with these circuit breakers. Another thing that I researched was the circuit breakers, which is part of the RT mods. You can research basic fuses and then eventually circuit breakers. What these are going to do is, anytime there's a short, like a short circuit in the power, this is going to absorb that short circuit. So when a short circuit occurs, we're going to lose all the power in our battery bank. But the good news is that we won't have to worry about anything catching fire. Not that that's a huge worry for us right now. If we had walls that were built out of wood, that would be more of a concern. But when shorts do happen, especially around these wooden furniture items, it tends to set stuff on fire. So with the circuit breakers, we don't really have to worry about that so much. Okay, Sharon is at risk of a break right now. Let's see what Sharon's needs are. Feeling terrible, ugly environment. Oh, she'll get over it. She'll get over it. So yeah, these are the changes that have been made to the base. I just did some rearranging over here in the workshop area. You can see, put some shelves in and stuff. Just made it a lot more prettier over here. And who's got tattered apparel? Looks like Marcus and Nyx. What do I have currently being built right now? 2 button-down shirts. Let's see, Nyx, what are your needs right now in your gear? Okay, Nyx needs a shirt. And who else was it? It was Marcus, I believe. Marcus, you need a jacket, and you're gonna need a shirt here shortly too. So let's, at the beginning here, just put in order for a jacket. There we go. All right, so now let's talk about what we're gonna do as far as this episode is concerned. Oh, I guess right before we talk about that, I'll just talk about the kill box, going into a little bit more in depth about the kill box area. I love the kill box here. It's actually fended off quite a few raids already. It's pretty amazing. But what I did was I set it up on one single switch. So the switch is right here, and you can see that if I actually go into the power. Basically, anything... Actually, hold on. I'm concerned here a little bit. No, we're fine. Okay. I was afraid that if I flip this switch, it would turn off this stuff. It won't, because I did put in some stuff over here. Anyway, so you can see that the wires are going to go all the way around. All the way around, and I did kind of redundant wiring for this purpose right here. As a matter of fact, I got to repair this. That must have gotten damaged in a raid. If one wire gets damaged, it's not going to short out every other gun. You know what I mean? There's an alternate source of power that we can switch to. And anyway, it just wraps all the way around. So with a single flip of the switch, all of our kill box is activated. Why do we have a raccoon over here right now? We have a wandering raccoon. Is it going to be starving here? It is going to starve here soon. This raccoon. I don't know how it got inside. Somebody's going to need to let this raccoon out soon. So I'm just going to hold this door open. So the next person who goes out, hopefully they'll let this raccoon out. I don't want him dying over here, all right? So there we go. That's the base as it stands right now. Of course, we talked about getting to the ship up here in the north, right? We talked about how long it's going to take, how much food it's going to take to get all the way up north to right here, the landing ship. Let's just remind everybody how far away that is, because it's significant. 22.2 days. Now, I did the math. I was like, okay, how many survival meals are we going to need? You can see that so far we've only made like 400. I talked about needing like 1,600 or something like that. Now, keep in mind, I've spent like a year in-game time trying to produce food. And in that time, I've managed to produce about 400 survival meals. So at that rate, it's going to take us like another 4 years to get all the food that we're going to need. We don't have that kind of time. We just don't have that kind of time. So what are we going to do? Well, one of you guys in the comments said, Rick, why don't you use escape pods? And I think I talked about that briefly last episode. Oh yeah, we can use escape pods, but that'll only get us so far, right? So here's the idea I have. We're going to use the escape pods. We're going to eject. It's going to get us somewhere around here, right? We're going to set up a temporary base there. Eventually launch everybody over there with enough supplies to establish a satellite base and build more launch pods. From there, we'll launch again up to here. Establish another temporary base, build some launch pods. Fire us again, establish a base, and then travel to the ship. That should cut our prep time and our travel time down significantly. So I think that's what we're going to try to do. So this episode, what I want to do is build a few more launch pods, start launching some colonists as far as we can to the northeast, establish a satellite colony where we can eventually move all of the other colonists, and from there we can eventually send everybody to the ship. So I'm thinking 2 more launch pods will probably be good, right? 2 more? Here, let's spread them out a little bit. That way we can send, you know, at least 3 people at a time, a little bit of supplies. In some cases, we can send 2 people per launch pod. So I think that that's where we're going to start. We're going to build a couple of these launchers, build some launch pods. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that they're fueled up with fuel to the max. Now, depending on how much fuel you put into these launch pods, it'll determine how far these pods will go. You can see right now that at like the default, what is it, like 75 fuel, you can only get like 33 tiles. If we max it out to 150, we can get 66 tiles. So that's what we're going to do because we have plenty of fuel. That's not even going to be an issue. So let's go ahead and max out these fuels there. There we go. And then next we're going to need to actually build the launch pods themselves. Transport pods. There we go. Slap some transport pods down there. We'll let those get built. And then we'll start talking about who the heck we're going to send. When we built our RoboCop, Cord, our first RoboCop, one of you guys mentioned, oh yeah, that's really smart. Or probably a few of you guys mentioned, it's really smart making one of the only 2 pyros in the colony a RoboCop. I guess I really didn't give that much thought. But now we do have a pyromaniac RoboCop with a permanent gunshot injury. Before I send her out, I do kind of want to do some brain surgery. I think that we did research brain surgery. I'm pretty sure we did. We totally researched brain surgery. So now that we can do brain surgery, I'm wondering, can I fix her brain? Let's see. Project base costs 25,000, becomes 55,000 for you because of check level. Okay, that's fine. Allows you to perform brain surgery. So let's see what kind of brain surgery we can perform. I've never done this before. If I go into Cord and I go into Health and I go Operations, let's see here. Install AI Persona Core. I don't have an AI Persona Core, but maybe that's part of the brain surgery. I guess that's part of the brain surgery is I can install AI Persona Cores. I think I can install other things, though, as well. Let me see here. If I go to... Is it prosthetics or is it going to be bionics? Let's see. It may actually be tissue. Let me see. Artificial nose. Artificial... No, it's none of those. If I go over here and then I go... Bionic arm, foot, leg, jaw, ear, spine, scyther, exoskeleton suit. Exoskeleton suit would be cool. There's all the ribs. Maybe I need a tissue printer, which I don't think I've built yet. So let's see about getting a tissue printer over here. Here we go, tissue printer. Where am I going to put the tissue printer? Well, what I can do is I can just move this guy. Here we go. I'll move you right there, all right? Then we'll put the tissue printer over here and see what we can do as far as brain surgery stuff is concerned with that tissue printer. Okay, in the meantime, though, we have escape pods made now, so we can start talking about sending people to the area that we're going to build a satellite base. Who are we going to send is the question. At this point, we could really send anybody. As long as we don't send, like, all of our doctors. We're going to want to send people who can fight, right? Definitely going to want to send people who can fight. So, Marcus, he's our negotiator. I'm going to keep Marcus here for trading purposes. We could probably send Cleo. She's our researcher, but researching has been done for the most part. Right now, we're just researching stuff that we really don't need to research. I'm just researching it because we can research it just to keep her busy. So we can definitely send Cleo off. I think I'm going to. So let's go launch Group 1. We're going to do Cleo. Here we go. She's 80.5 kilograms. If I send her, I can't send anybody else. If I send some people who are a little bit lighter, like, say, Sean, and then I can send somebody else as well, like Sharon, you know? I want to send people who can do things like build, because we'll want to build super quick. What is Sharon good at? Let's remind ourselves. Okay, Sharon's not really a builder. She is medicine, though, and it'll be good to have a doctor out there. So that's fine. You know what? For our first group, we'll do Sean and we'll do Sharon, because I think Sean is actually the builder, so he can build. There we go. Sean, Sharon. We are at 146.97 kilograms out of 150. That's perfect. And as far as any other items, we don't need to send any yet. We are going to want to send items, but we don't need to send any yet. So let's go ahead and accept that. There we go. Your colonists will now load the assigned items to the transport pod. Fantastic. Now, I said we don't need to send any items with them because we can actually send items in another pod. I'm going to want them to have food, obviously, right? So I can't send all of the food that we have. And oh my goodness, we have 375. Oh no, there we go. It was just giving me the max. Okay, so we can actually send 375, which will be 150 kilograms on the nose. Except there. There we go. Now we've got a pod full of food. And is there anything else that we're going to want to send? We'll probably want to send some medicine and stuff with them, right? We don't want them getting hurt and not being able to heal themselves. So let's go ahead and load up this next one with some meds. We'll start small and just send like 20 meds, okay? We have 523 meds. That's not going to be a problem. And if we're going to want to start building things like launch pods, we're going to want to send some steel too. That's heavy though. So we're going to want to see how much can we send without overweighing this pod. Here we go. 60, 70, 75. Ooh, 78. I want to get it as close as I can. 79. There we go. 80. Whoops. 280. That's on the dot. There we go. 20 meds, 280 steel. It's at 150 kilograms. Perfect. Okay. They're all fueled up now. We're just going to make sure that they load up all the pods. There we go. Sharon's in the pod. Sean is in the pod. This pod's good to go. So we can launch this one. Let's go ahead and do it. We'll do launch group. And now we just got to find a place for them to launch. You can see that we've got this like octagon here. Or I guess this is a, what is this? A hexagon? And we just need to find out where it's going to launch to. We're going to want to launch it as far as we can within the boundary. And you know what? We can launch it at this road. That wouldn't be such a bad idea. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Boom. They're off. And then, there we go. Caravans run out of food. That must mean that they're there. They are there. Perfect. There we go. Now that they're there, what I can do is I can settle. And there we go. There we go. We've got our colonists there. Sean and Sharon are there. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and go back to the base because now we can send the next pod, which has the food. Let's go ahead and send that. And just so you guys know, you don't want to send food before you send your colonists. If you send food or supplies somewhere where there's not colonists, there's not a base set up, then you will lose those supplies. So if you are going to try to do this, remember to send your colonists first before you send the supplies. Then I can actually tell it where I want it to go in this area. So we'll send it like right here. All right. And there we go. That's off. This pod's still getting loaded. Transport pod has arrived, so let's go ahead and take a look at Sean and Sharon. There we go. Transport pod with the food has arrived. Let's start setting some stuff up here, and then we'll send that last transport pod out here for them. Let's set up a storage area, okay, real quick. So we'll do a storage area, just a small little storage area here. Make sure that everything is allowed here. And we'll want to cover that up too, right? So we'll want to do some orders for You have no use. Oh, I need to get materials first. Hold on. So what I'm going to want to do is chop down some trees. So just start chopping down a bunch of trees. There we go. We'll chop down those trees. Sharon's going to eat a little bit of food. We'll store the food over here too. And we'll build some stuff to cover this up too, so that the stuff that we send doesn't deteriorate. Now that we've actually got some goods, let's just go ahead and put those down. We'll build a roof over that. Finally, let's go back to our base one more time and send the last launch pod that we have. Here we go. Wait, what's this? There's blight? Ah, son of a gun. Okay, we'll take care of that blight in just a moment. Here we go. Last launch pod that we're going to worry about right now. We'll send that launch pod right over here as well. There we go. Launch pod is off. Now let's just handle that blight. Here we go. Yeah, there's blight all over the place, isn't there? Let's get some orders in to cut out this blight real quick and cut plant. Oh, we've got a little bit of blight over here as well. It can be so good at hiding in these green bushes sometimes. There we go. Let's cut out that blight. Good job, princess. Orange is out here cutting the blight. Okay, shield belts has been researched. Let's go ahead and we'll just give Cleo a little bit more research here. Here you go. Just research that. That'll keep you happy. And I'm just going to keep an eye on this to make sure that the blight doesn't spread even further before they have a chance to cut it. Yeah, see, like over here, as a matter of fact, we have some blight spreading. Okay, that's been cut out. You're getting that stuff. Do we have any more blight? If I miss any, yes, we've got one right there. If I miss any, then it will spread out of control. And then before I know it, it's just like, oh, we're in Blight City. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Nyx. I think that's good. I think we've cut out all the blight. Fantastic. So let's go back to Sean and Sharon, who are now sleeping. I get it. It's sleepy time right now. You guys are tired. You've earned some sleep. Good job. Bulk goods trader from the Confederacy of Golar in the area. We'll go trade some stuff with them in a moment. But for now, let's just go ahead. I'm just going to stretch this space out there. Once we cover that up, we'll just we'll build a basic structure for these guys. It's just a place to sleep and eat for now. Oh, it's actually the Confederacy of Golar right here. Not at my other base. Okay. And let's slap a door in. There we go. That's just going to be our basic little area for Sean and Sharon to sleep in for now. Once they have that set up, then we'll launch some other people out there to help them out. Let's just go ahead and get those next transport pods set up, though. There we go. Transport pods set up. Perfect. And how much steel do I have? I have 1,096. Okay, I am going to run out of steel soon enough, though. I just want to double check, make sure the blight, I didn't miss any. Nope, looks like we're good. Okay. How's our tattered material doing? Nyx and Burbane are still missing clothes. That means that, Nyx, you need that button-down shirt. Somebody took your shirt. What about Burban? Burban, what do you need? Burban needs some pants and some pants. Okay. Get an order of pants in for Burban. There you go. Burban, my person. You get some pants. Let's go check in with Sean. Okay, they're still chopping down those trees. Here we go. Okay, good. They're building now. Just want to make sure that they're building. Getting that stuff done. Wait, they're storing, but are they building? Do I not have Sean or Sharon set to build? Let me just make sure. Let's see. Sean, you are on Construct, but you're on Construct. Okay, that's why, because you're on Cook. Okay, let's put you on Construct 1 there, all right? And Sharon, I'm going to put you on Construct 2, because what else are you going to do? There we go. Now we'll get to building. Perfect. All right. We'll check back with them in just a couple minutes. Make sure that their building's okay. Let's just see if everybody here is doing okay. It looks like everything's fine here. We need a source of joy over there. We need a meal source, which means stove and stuff, but we have so much food, I don't need to worry about that. These little tips that they're giving me right now, they're just suggestions at this point. They think that I need a source of you know, like a stove or something, a source of food, but I really don't need that at the moment. Steel. We got that steel. Cool. So what we can do actually is we can build a power source right now. I'm just going to do, for now, oh, we need component. Okay, good. I'm just going to do some simple sources of power right now. Maybe a windmill and maybe a solar panel, but I am going to need some components. So let's go back and let's ship out some more items for our new colony. What are we going to ship in this one? Let's do, obviously, component. We're going to need some of that. Let's not ship all the component, but let's give them 20. And what else are they going to need out there to build? What is going to be an absolute need for them? I have all these sun lamps in storage right now because I built entirely too many. I didn't need nearly that many. I kind of panicked when we had that toxic fallout and built way more than I needed. I guess I can send them some wood, right? Most of the stuff that they're going to be building is going to be built with wood, and I've got plenty of wood to spare. Wood, is it pretty light? It is pretty light. So if I send like 500, that's too much. If I send 400, that's just too much. If I send 375, 350, 348, 345. There we go. 345 was the magic number. Okay, and then I accept that. There we go. They'll fill that up. We'll send that along. We'll be able to build that solar panel and that windmill and establish a good little satellite base there. We don't need to get too fancy with this next base that we're building out here either. We just need to give them the bare minimums, really. All right, but speaking of bare minimums, at the bare minimum, they are going to need some furniture. So let's just build some beds for them over here. And even though we don't have a source of power yet, but we will, let's go ahead and build a standing lamp over here as well. There we go. And, you know, build some floors as well. Because just because this is a utilitarian satellite base doesn't mean that they can't live as comfy as possible. Okay, is this thing loaded up now? They load this thing? I'm imagining it's loaded. Nope, never mind. That's not the one. I'm glad it didn't launch. Okay, this is the one. That is not ready yet. It's still being loading up with wood, I believe. Okay, it said actually your colonists have finished loading, so I think we're good. Let's go ahead and launch. And we're going to launch right over here. Can I actually launch it, like, right in there? I'm curious. Okay, it was pretty close. Now that we've got component, we can go ahead and build the power sources. So let's do... We're going to need batteries. So let's build one of those. We'll do just one battery to begin. We'll do a wall going around this as well. There we go. Now, because everything is made of wood, I am going to have to worry a little bit about short circuits and starting fires here. But I don't think I'll need to worry about that in the immediate future. There we go. We've got a nice little base set up there. If I'm going to build stuff for this base, I'm going to need, like... workbenches and whatnot eventually, but we'll get to that as we need that stuff. But I think this will be fine. As far as beginner bases go, this should be fine. We can move our stuff inside though now, as far as the food and medicine goes. So I will build a couple of shelves for that stuff. Here we go. I'll do like a shelf there and a shelf there. Construction failed. Come on, Sean, you're better than that. And as far as the items that I'm going to allow on that, for this item, we'll do meals. Yep. And on this one, I will do medicine. There we go. Cool. Let's go ahead and just take those things off of this list. Or actually, we don't need to. There we go. It's got priority. We've got a bulk good trader floating by. I think that's at our other base. Let's go back here, and we'll check in with Marcus and get him to trade with these bulk traders. Here we go. I think that we've got some bulk goods to trade. Let's see what we've got to offer. All right, Marcus. What do we got to trade with these people? What do they got to trade with us, actually, is the important thing. Even though I do have plenty of stuff to trade, we have plenty of silver right now. It's not like I need the silver. I do need to trade stuff. Like, I bought a couple of Psychic Insanity Lances. If I can find more of those, that'd be great. You can see that they have more packaged survival meals. Not necessarily that I need that, but something to keep in mind that we can buy. If we were short on meals, I could definitely buy that stuff. Honestly, they don't have a lot of good stuff to buy. Not a lot of good stuff that I absolutely need. I mean, I can buy more steel. I'll do that, because I'm, like, almost completely out of steel. Like, even as far as stuff that I can mine. Because I pretty much mined this entire area dry. I always buy component whenever I can, so I'll buy component. And other than that, I think we're pretty square. So now it's just a matter of what we can sell. So, as much as it pains me, since we're going to be leaving this place, I can go ahead and start selling off my animals. I've loved raising alpaca, but I can slowly start to sell off the alpaca. I bought this bull, hoping that I can breed bulls, but you know what? I'm going to sell you. I'm going to hold off on selling any of my alpaca that are named at the moment, just because I'm too attached to them. I'll sell the baby alpaca, as much as it pains me. And alpaca 23, you can go. All right, that's going to be it. That'll net us 259 silver. Okay, I'll do it. There we go. And we collect our items right over here. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna have to start to get rid of our animals. Some of them are bonded. I don't want to get rid of bonded animals. It looks like only one of the animals is bonded. And that's Sachiko is bonded with Sam. So, other than that, should be fine. Who is Noriko bonded to? Let me see. Is Noriko not bonded to anybody? Oh! Did their master die? I didn't even put that together. I thought that Noriko's master was alive. Let's see. This is Keller. Okay, I guess Noriko's sleeping in Keller's room. Certainly not bonded with Keller, right? No. Okay, well, I could totally sell Noriko too. And nobody would really cry about it. I don't want to do that, but I could if I wanted to. If I wanted to be mean. Ooh, where's the raid? Where's the raid? Oh, cool. All right, I was hoping this would happen. We've got a raid right now, so I actually get to show off my kill box. I'm excited about this. Let's see, Storm. Go ahead and come back here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, this door's still open. Here we go. I'm going to close this. And Storm, I'm going to send you in here. I'm going to have you flip the switch, all right? I'm going to lock this door. There we go. And unclick you. We're going to turn this on. There we go. Once this gets flipped on, there we go. Kill box pops into action. And they're all going to run inside. I see that these guys are out of commission. I just need to check and see the power. Oh, that's why. So this is what I was talking about with the redundant power. Why I have two power supplies, basically. I can just go ahead and reconnect these guys on the fly, since I've got redundant power there. And there we go. I've got a backup source of power. Now, these guys are going to rush into my kill box, and because I have a kill box on every single area, they're all going to die. No matter which direction I get attacked from, they're all going to die. Here we go. We need some new research. I'll just go ahead and research the cryo caskets because I can. Look at that. And just like that, they're already running away. So many of them died that they were like, yeah, this just isn't worth it. We are out of here. So we'll turn that back off. And we'll just take a look at the survivors here. I don't need more colonists at this point, but I'm just curious to know what these guys are good at. We got a Jogger Masochist Night Owl. More Night Owls would be cool. Oh, speaking of Night Owls, one of you guys finally said, you know, in the comments, Rick, Keller is still a Night Owl. You haven't fixed that. I did fix it finally. I'm sorry. Yep, that was sloppy on my part. I was like, yeah, I had a Night Owl up during the day. I finally switched Keller to being asleep during the day like a Night Owl should be. So Keller is a lot happier. Anyway, so that guy was a Night Owl. Who else is alive right here? Anatoly, who is a green thumb chemist. Okay, that's great. These guys would have been good. A prostophobe, psychically sensitive optimist. Oh man, Sammy would have been great as far as colonists are concerned if I was looking for colonists still. But since I'm not, I'm just gonna let them die. Okay, we've got a heat wave right now. So let's go ahead and kick on our air conditioners. There we go. Kick on the air conditioners. Are my heaters currently on? They are, so we definitely got to turn those off. There we go. And you know what? Let's crank the air conditioners up a bit. Or I should say down a bit. There we go. Where's this mad animal at? Mad animal is a mad goat. Oh no. I've still got this door locked, so I'll just keep it locked. Let this mad goat sort out its business. This fire's gonna rage on there. It'll eventually burn out. Looks like I did lose one of my turrets. It's not that big a deal. This fire is probably gonna destroy some of my power. I'll need to get that repaired. eventually, but for now, it's not that big a deal. I'll just let this goat get his anger under control, and then I'll let people back outside. Anyway, let's go check out what Sean and Sharon are doing. They're just putzing around over here, honestly. They probably need stuff to do at the moment. So I may as well start preparing the launch pods over here, right? So let's build a little launch pod area for these guys. Let's do just a little structure. And this will be our launch pod area. I want to wall it in. Slap a door in there, and we're going to want to make sure that this is a ignore roof area. We don't want a roof area over. There we go. Over our launch pod area, obviously. So we had 3 launch pods there. I think that 3 launch pod, or 3 launch pod launchers, transport pod launchers. I keep calling them launch pods. Obviously, I mean transport pods. You know, that's what the technical name of them are. But if you hear me call them launch pods, just, you know what I'm talking about. Let's not get into semantics. So there we go. We've got that area built, and now I think it's just steel. If I remember correctly, I think it's just steel to build the pod launchers. And, oh, it's actually steel and component, which is fine because we have that. We definitely have enough to build 3. So let's do 1, 2, 3. There we go. We can build those 3. That's a good start. And then we'll build some transport pods. We'll need more steel, so we'll need to build another transport pod over here and get some more steel here. Oh, look at... Let's go ahead and name it Ryan. There we go. We've been there long enough that they're going to name it. Is the goat still an angry goat? I'm feeling like he probably got over his anger issues. I can't believe these fires are still raging, actually. It's kind of crazy to me. Here we go. Let's put that out before we lose another turret. There we go. We actually lost a few turrets. I should have put that fire out. I thought that it would burn out quicker than that. I'm actually surprised that it didn't. That was my bad. There we go. We are going to fix that up, though. Perfect. And... okay, what we were saying, we need more steel. That's what we were saying. So let's go ahead and fill another launch pod with steel. And I think what I can do with the steel is I think I could just hit this M, which is the max I can load. Yes. So that's 300. And I can accept that. And let's do that one more time. How much steel do I have? I have enough. I can launch 3 pods full of steel. There we go. They'll load those up. We'll launch those. We'll get the pod launchers built over here and get stuff ready. And then maybe we'll send a couple more, maybe 3, 4 more colonists over here to the new colony before the end of the episode. And that's a great start, I think. So I think this is going to work. Just launching colonists over here, gradually launching them farther and farther and farther until we're close enough to the ship that it shouldn't be a problem. We should just be able to walk on in there. And who knows, maybe we can even bust into this place, this ancient danger, steal a couple more like psychic insanity lances or something. So when we do actually have to defend the ship there at the very end, we'll have some good weapons to get that stuff done. Looks like we have a Manhunter pack on the loose. Some man-hunting squirrels are on the loose right now. So we've only got 2 people here, obviously. It's just Sean. It's just Sharon. I'm going to lock them inside for now. They've got enough food to keep them sustained in this tiny little room. So while this Manhunter pack is on the loose, we'll just let them just rage for a while. We also got beavers, too. I'm not as concerned about the beavers. They can go to town on these trees. That's not going to ruin my good time. We don't need the trees desperately or anything. But these squirrels, we are outnumbered by squirrels right now, so I'm not going to take the chance of sending out Sean and Sharon and having them get beat up by squirrels. That's a chance we don't need to take right there. Are the items loaded up in the launch pods right now? Are they done putting all the steel inside of there? I'm not quite sure that it's ready. We still have tattered apparel. Burban still hasn't gotten his apparel swapped out. You still need those pants. Somebody took your pants, Burban. Okay, I think everything is loaded up, so I'm just going to go ahead and launch these guys. So we're launching a bunch of steel into the colony here. And I'm gonna launch it here kind of in hopes that it'll take out a squirrel. Maybe it'll take out a squirrel. Oh, so close. So close to taking out a squirrel. Okay, so there's 300. Where's the other one? That was one of my transfer pods. Did they both not launch? Let me see. Oh, I guess only one launched. Okay, I thought I launched them both at the same time. I guess you can't do that. Let's see. Maybe you can, but I don't know how to. I'll admit my ignorance. There we go. Launch that second one. Will this one take out a squirrel? Oh, so close again. Almost smashed the squirrel. Okay. Now we gotta wait for these squirrels to get their anger issues under control. I'm almost tempted to build a single turret over here just to take out the threats of angry animals like this. Is this another Manhunter pack here? Oh my god. That's a Manhunter pack of panthers. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. We're going to just close these doors here and we're going to flip this guy back on. Okay. Princess, can you flip the switch for us? Thank you, Princess. Princess. Oh, I didn't click Princess. Here we go. Here, just click that. There we go. Princess, flip that switch on. Holy moly. That's a lot of panthers. 16 panthers. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Turrets are on. We're probably going to lose a couple other turrets. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose a couple. We'll see. But, you know, good news. We should have plenty of panther skin and panther meat to sustain us for a while. Another rabbit got inside here. We're getting rabbits and raccoons slipping into this room. All right, we're just going to let these turrets do their business. Hopefully kill all these guys. I mean, I don't need to say hopefully. I'm sure that the turrets will kill all these guys. Let's go check in with Sean and Sharon. Are these squirrels still going crazy? That guy's still maddened. Yeah, we still got tons of mad squirrels out here. At least 6 of them. Actually, 5 of them. This guy seems to have come to his senses. He's just taking a little nap. Okay, let's go back and check on these cougars. We've got 11 left. Well, actually, no. Some of them are dead. There we go. Looks like we only got 4 that are still alive. 3 that are still alive. Yeah, these turrets are making quick work of them. Come on, guys. Just wander inside like your friends. Okay, some of them are still alive inside of here, actually. Okay, they're taken out. We've got this guy who's still alive. Just wandering. These guys aren't maddened anymore, actually. These 2 came to their senses. Okay, he's dead. These guys, they're cool. So we're good to go. We can flip this off now. There we go. We can open this door now. There we are. Go ahead and... Holy mackerel. Cargo pod. We got... Ooh, some agave fruit. Yeah, we'll take that in. Free food. Free agave fruit, which probably pairs pretty well with some tasty panther meat. So we'll haul that inside. We'll get all those panthers chopped up. And lastly, let's send some more colonists to our new colony, all right, before we end this episode. Let's build 3 more transport pods. Let's get those whipped up real quick. While that's being done, we'll go back and just see, are these squirrels still maddened? They are. Jeez, man. These squirrels, just, they're really upset, and they are not getting over it. Nothing, huh? Just, you guys are just gonna go crazy. All right. You guys just do your thing. I'll send some transport pods with people with guns, and we can clear that stuff out, all right? So the transport pods should be built. They're not. Hurry up and build these transport pods, you dinks. Oh, you know what they're doing? They're too busy hauling panthers at the moment. That's the problem. Okay. They got to finish hauling these panthers. Then they'll build them. Hey, good news. I think the squirrels finally got over their rage issues. There we go. Finally let you guys outside. All right. Got some cargo pods over here now. Holy crap. Oh my god! Was Sean just hit by a cargo pod? Sean was just hit by a cargo pod! What are the chances? That is terrible. Okay, well, it's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Sean, I'm so sorry. Okay, Sharon, finish building that, and then you're gonna need to build this grave and bury Sean. Hurry, bury him before this bear eats him. Oh my god, I can't believe this happened. Oh god, oh god, I'm so afraid that bear is gonna eat Sean. Don't eat Sean! Bear! There we go. Bury Sean before this animal gets to him. I can't believe that happened! Really? For 47 incendiary shells, that so was not worth it. Oh. Alright, well. Cleo, I'm gonna send you. Because I think that we're all researched out for the most part. We can do dog prosthetics and security turrets, but I'm not concerned about that. Oh, my goodness. Alright. Alright, transport pods are built. Now it's time to put some people inside. Okay, who's the light people? We got Cord. You're going. Who else can we put in here with you? Somebody on the heavier side? Storm. You're going. Alright, you guys are part of Pod 1. Pod 2, we're gonna go with somebody who's light. It's gonna be Lowry. And then we're gonna go somebody who isn't as light. It's gonna be Orange, the cave child. There we go. Lastly, next pod, we're gonna do somebody who's light. That's gonna be Elkio. And then we're gonna do the other light person. That's gonna be Nyx. Actually, scratch that. We're gonna do... Damn it. Okay, we're gonna send them. That's fine. I want to make sure that we're sending people who can fight. And I have a feeling that the people... Oh, you know why? The people who can't fight are lighters? Because they're not wearing heavy armor and stuff. That's why. Okay. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Cancel, cancel. Alright? We want to make sure that we're sending troops. We're gonna want people who can fight. Cord, you can fight, so you're definitely gonna go. We want to make sure that we're sending... Let's see. Storm, okay. You guys are both fighters. Cool. Next up, we have... Kayla. All right, we'll send Michaela. That's fine. And lastly, we're going to send... Princess. All right, there we go. Now we've got some people who can fight. Come in to help out. Let's go launch. Pod group isn't completely loaded. Oh, never mind. Cord's not in there yet. Cord, there we go. Launch. Booyah. Let's send you not near the base, just on the off chance that Sharon gets crushed. Now that we know that it's completely feasible that that could happen. Now we'll launch you guys as well. Where are we going to launch you guys? We'll launch you over here, all right? Please don't land in that ancient threat. That would be terrible. There we go. Lastly, we're going to launch you guys, and you are going to launch to this area, okay? There we go. Everybody's away. And touchdown. There we go. Touchdown, touchdown. Perfect. Okay, everybody's there now. We only have 3 beds, though, so we're going to need to build a few additional beds. As a matter of fact, why not just build a new little room, huh? We'll build another living area for you guys, okay? So everybody has ample space. They don't go out of their minds. There we go. We'll build like that. We'll do some floors here. We'll lay down some beds. And that's where we'll call it, you guys. We have a mad animal on the loose. Where is it? Okay, it's over here. That's fine. Mad animal, you can go as crazy as you want to. That's where we're going to wrap it up for this episode, though, of Rimworld, guys. A lot of stuff getting done here. All right? We're going to do things. We're getting work done now. We've got this satellite colony, all right? Which is solely going to exist just to send people. It's just a transport station, basically. A waypoint, if you will. But, oh my god, can you believe it? Can you believe that Sean died? I can't believe that Sean died. I'm a little lost for words. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. You guys got any kind words? Some memories that you want to share of your favorite Sean times? I mean, he was OG. Sean's been with us for a long time. Let me know down in the comments, guys. And if you like this, I hope you guys did. Be sure to give it a like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And come back next time. I'll see you guys then.